things about buying on the Grand Strand that almost nobody tells you until after the paperwork is signed. I'm not talking about things you can Google. I'm talking about the insider realities. The 60-mile geography, new construction nuance, flood zones in the quilt metaphor, hurricane season, termites, roofing, what the Lowcountry actually means, how to buy remotely, and how to choose the right agent. So, 9 things, 12 minutes. Let's go. Quick note, my contact info and a link to book a call with me are in the description and pinned in the comments. Most buyers say they want to move to Myrtle Beach, but Myrtle Beach is one town in a 60-mile stretch of coastline from Little River in the north to Georgetown in the south. North Myrtle Beach is quieter and residential. Myrtle Beach proper is the entertainment hub. Murrells Inlet is the seafood capital, slower, more small town. Polly's Island is private, laid back, known for simplicity. Picking the wrong part of this market for your lifestyle is the most common mistake I see. The house can be perfect and the location can still be wrong. So, new construction. The Grand Strand has exceptional new construction, modern codes, modern materials, no deferred maintenance. But when you buy new construction here, you're negotiating with the builder's sales agent. That person works for the builder, not for you. Having your own buyer's agent usually costs you absolutely nothing. The builder pays most or all of the compensation, but it means someone is watching out for your interests, your contract, and your timeline. Speaking of timelines, if you're selling a home up north and closing on a new build here, those 2 dates need careful coordination. Build schedules shift, closing dates move. You need someone who has sequenced dozens of these before. Flood zones. Zone X, you want this. Minimal risk, no mandatory flood insurance. Zone AE, higher risk. Lenders typically require flood insurance. What nobody tells you, plenty of beautiful Grand Strand communities sit entirely in Zone X. You don't have to accept flood risk to live here. But here's the more important thing. Flood risk in the Lowcountry is not a blanket over a whole neighborhood. It's a patchwork quilt. Elevation changes block by block, sometimes foot by foot. One street stays bone dry, while a low-lying cul-de-sac nearby sees street flooding. We don't judge the whole community. We look at your specific lot, your specific elevation. For any Zone AE property, request the elevation certificate early. It tells the real story and directly affects your insurance cost. And one more thing, there are 3 distinct types of flooding here: tidal, river, and idiosyncratic. Tidal is fast in, fast out. This happens on the coastline. River flooding comes from inland runoff and is localized to river basins. Idiosyncratic is just the landscape doing what is done for centuries in response to heavy tropical rains. Modern engineering keeps it in roads and yards, not foundations. Hurricane season is real, and it has one practical implication most buyers never hear about. August, September, and October are the most active months. Most storms track offshore or hit elsewhere. New construction here is built to current codes, engineered for serious wind events. But here's what nobody tells you. When a named storm forms and tracks toward our coast, most carriers stop issuing new policies for properties in its path. If your closing falls in that window and a storm is forming in the Atlantic, you may not be able to get insurance in time. And without insurance, the lender won't fund. Your closing gets delayed. It doesn't happen often, but if you're closing August through October, your agent should help you get coverage bound early in the process, not at the last minute. So termites. Warm, humid, coastal, termites thrive in this environment. Without proper treatment, the question isn't whether a home gets termites, it's when. And homeowners insurance does not cover termite damage. Carriers treat it as a maintenance issue, your responsibility, not theirs. What you need is a termite bond, a separate policy from a licensed pest provider. During escrow, you will get a pest inspection that is separate and apart from your home inspection. If you are getting a mortgage, it is required. If you are paying cash, it's technically optional, but this realtor advises that it is absolutely necessary. If the home has an existing bond, check if it's transferable. If not, get one after closing. The bond is inexpensive. Undetected termite damage is not. So roof age. Roof age here is not just a cosmetic issue. It affects your insurance, your premium, and your storm exposure. Homes built before 2000 were built under older wind load standards. Spaced board decking instead of plywood, staple fasteners that rust and pull through, weaker wind uplift resistance. Here's the insurance reality. Many carriers in Horry County will deny coverage or apply a separate large deductible if a shingle roof is more than 15 years old. 15, not 30. Coastal sun, humidity, and salt air degrade shingles much faster here. A 30-year shingle often needs replacement by year 15 to 20. Now, homes built after 2008 are a different story. 6 nails per shingle instead of 4, ring-shaped decking nails, double layer underlayment, engineered for 130 to 140 mile per hour winds, and buyers qualify for wind mitigation credits that meaningfully lower insurance premiums. For any older resale you're seriously considering, get a dedicated inspection from a local roofer, not just the general home inspector. Small cost, potentially large savings. This area is referred to as the Lowcountry. So just what does that mean? The Lowcountry is low-lying coastal land with a water table just a few feet below the surface. For buyers from the Midwest or Northeast, that can sound alarming. It shouldn't. That high water table is why this landscape is so lush. The sandy coastal soil acts as a natural sponge. It holds moisture and keeps the ecosystem green and alive year-round. Those beautiful ponds in every neighborhood? Not just decorative. They're engineered retention basins built to catch stormwater runoff from roads and rooftops, control its flow, and filter it before it reaches local rivers. They also happen to be wildlife sanctuaries for herons, egrets, and turtles. After a big storm, you may see puddles. They'll be gone by tomorrow or even before. Sandy soil drains far faster than Midwest clay. And modern codes intentionally elevate homes in grade communities so water flows toward the ponds, not the foundations. The water is not the hazard, it's the amenity. So, buying here from 1,000 miles away, this is absolutely doable with the right support. And almost every relocation buyer I work with is buying from 500 to 1,000 miles away, managing a job, a home to sell, a family to coordinate. Remote purchases are completely doable here. Remote closings are standard. Electronic signatures, no closing table required. What makes it work is an agent doing the ground level work you can't. Walking properties with your concerns in mind, sending video of what the camera doesn't capture, the traffic outside, the view from the porch, the noise level at noon. Vendor relationships matter too. Reliable inspectors, local lenders, attorneys. South Carolina is an attorney state, so an attorney is necessary for closing, and insurance brokers used to out-of-state buyers. The logistics overload is real. The answer is working with someone who has mapped this process dozens of times before. There are a lot of agents on the Grand Strand. Most work primarily with local buyers and sellers. That's not a criticism, it's just a different skill set. A relocation purchase needs an agent who slows down and explains the nuances that locals take for granted, and who asks you not just what kind of home, but what kind of life. What time of day do you want to walk the beach? Social amenity calendar or peace and quiet? Golf at sunrise or farmer's market on Saturday? Those answers determine the community. The community determines the neighborhood narrows down the homes. Every other agent will send you listings. The right agent starts with your life. So, 9 things. Here's the short version. 60 miles, location matches everything. New construction, get your own representation. Flood zones, it's a quilt, your lot, your elevation. Hurricane season, get insurance bound early if you're closing August through October. Termites, get a bond, insurance won't cover it. Roofing, age matters more here than anywhere. The Lowcountry, the water is the amenity. Remote buying, completely doable with the right team. The right agent starts with your life, not a listing. I built my practice around people making this move. It's the move I made, and it's what I help people do every single day. If any of this raised a question you'd like to talk through, or if you're ready to start mapping out what this move looks like, my contact info is in the description and pinned in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.